Happy Wednesday, my darlings. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, friends. How are you? I hope you're feeling fine. We got our cup of coffee. Yes, we do. Bonus points if you recognize that from VeggieTales. Now, darling, you already know that the Vampire Budget Committee group got together at 1 a.m. to vote to do what? Help us? No. Do the thing that we already told you they were going to do, which was add Medicare cuts to the extremely already unpopular budget that they can't pass. Okay, look, pattern recognizers, just hang in there. Okay, we're still keep nourishing, keep focusing on keeping yourself from being just drained empty by all these. Yes, we said that. We said that too. Yes, we said this as well. That none of this is breaking news. None of this is they sent a plane full of migrants against court orders to Sudan. Yes, Why? This is not breaking news. We told you they don't care about the courts, the judges, or the laws. They have come together and said they will prosecute judges and whoever they need to get them out of their way. And folks are still going, I'm so shocked that they're disobeying court orders. Like, okay. All right. So yes, the no tax on tips things pass in the Senate. And I have a question because I am not in a cash tip industry. I never have been, so I don't know how it works. But isn't it kind of the point of getting a cash tip is that you kind of don't have to report it? You know what I'm saying? So like when I give someone a cash tip, it's because I don't want them to have to pay anything on it. So this thing that passed in the Senate still has to go through the House. And darling, like I said, the vampire crew added Medicare cuts in the middle of the night. So good luck getting them to be just fine with that. They seem to be pretty penny hungry over there. Every cut they can possibly give to the billionaires. And I'm glad to see people finally going, wait a minute, where's all our money going if all of our programs are being cut? Oh, yeah, good question. Glad you're finally getting around to going, wait, we're paying more taxes and raising the deficit and going into debt and ruining our credit rating. Why? They told you why. We told you why. You didn't want to listen. Anyway, so this thing, it's no tax on cash tips. It starts at like $2,000 or $2,600 for most people, and it goes up to $25,000. I've seen people say, up to $25,000. That's for certain industries. And like, I didn't hear what the specification was for that. So most people, it's like a $2,000 deduction cap or whatever. But again, it's for cash tips only. And who is telling on themselves and reporting their cash voluntarily? Who is that? Who's doing that? Who? Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong there. So it seems like kind of it sounds like a win and it's a little win, but not much. Tell me if I'm wrong. A win's a win for whoever it helps, okay? That's the difference between us and them. We just want to help the working class. They just want their side to win. There's a huge difference, even if it's losing. Losing is winning to them. So, I mean, we tried to tell them, just like we tried to tell them, hey, Asians and Latinos for you know who, those people don't like you. They don't like you either. And you're like, no, we don't like blacks either. And now what are they doing? They're calling frozen water every time they see someone who is not white in the kitchen at the restaurant. It's not funny. They're having their yard service come or they're getting roof work. And if they see anyone speaking Spanish, they're outside on their phones going, frozen water, I have someone for you. You know, they hired you and now they're calling it. We try to tell you about some of these people. You didn't want to listen. And yes, for the people who are saying we're still wild for going, is there even going to be a test if this dude is still alive? Because here's the thing. If he's still alive, I don't know. Okay. If he's not alive, they have to reboot. But if he's still alive, I definitely see them doing anything they can to hold on to power. That dude did whatever he could to stay out of jail this time. You think he's going to leave and leave himself wide open another time? Okay. I'm just saying these are people who are not listening to judges. They're threatening Congress members. They're threatening SCOTUS. They're threatening everybody. And they will continue to do whatever criminals do to avoid accountability. So I am glad to see that articles have been introduced. You know, we'll see what happens with that because we still don't have the numbers unless we get enough people on the other side to defect. Who knows? So again, I think watching the lines in Congress is kind of a time waster. It's kind of up to us. We kind of got to go ahead and jump things off and get things started because these people will not be stopped by anyone but we, the people. That's all. That's all I'm saying.